good evening and good evening to Facebook Live and to my YouTube followers. Welcome to another episode of the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul podcast, where I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Bolden Hammond. And listen, tonight I'm going to bring back and roll back the memories. Maybe about 5 months ago, we were talking about the MT Banquets. Again, I have Miss Ashley Urquhart here, and we have another person who has graced our platform, Desiree Sawyer. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming up this weekend on December the 14th. So, Ashley, take it away. What this MT Banquets is and how you got started.
Yeah, so thank you for having me again. So I'm Ashley Urquhart. I am the founder and CEO of MT Banquets, also an educator for massage therapists so they can renew their license at the end of the year. Also, I have my massage business, so I've been a licensed massage therapist for 15 years, and I knew the inside and out of, what we do as a scope. We've, just not massage, but we have our life struggles. And so we were, having burnout and different things going on in our lives. So I wanted to just have a space of belonging and togetherness. And then after COVID, it just seemed like a lot of people didn't know what that was again. And so people don't know how to have regular conversation with people. So right after COVID in 2021, when we had our first get together, Miss Desiree was the co-host. So she was our great MC. And so she's going to be that again for this year, for people to come out and enjoy, all of the things that we've done in 2024 and just celebrating the things that, our leaders do on an everyday and they're not recognized. And so we just want to appreciate them for what they do every day. Whether that's just giving out to their community at a church, or, being a community activist where they're hosting, get-togethers at their houses or at hotels. And then people are coaches and mentors, and that's a hard job, And so we want to just say thank you for what they're doing, by giving them an award ceremony, as also, entertaining them as well. So it's a different event this year because it's Laughter is Medicine. So we want to make sure we bring joy, and laughter in the mix as well, and just kind of talk about our industry as a whole because, we're not perfect. So we might mess up on things and we just want to just laugh about it. So we're just not laughing at people, we're laughing at ourselves. And so that just kind of brings the joy in everything that we do. And also, we want to make sure that we just expand the life career that we've chosen, because a lot of people have left the career within 6 years of being either esthetician, massage therapist, any type of wellness professional, or beauty professional. So a lot of people are switching to different careers, and I just want to make sure that we just give them an inspiration and motivation that, you're doing a great job and just keep going.
That is so wonderful, and that is so important, Ashley. And again, I congratulate you for putting that as a space, because when you came back a couple months ago, I really have been thinking about when you said about suicide amongst the person who is the caregiver, meaning not just as a caregiver, because you think about it. Even though you're not licensed as a therapist, you as a beautician, you hear all the problems.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
You as a masseuse, you hear all the tension, but you also is releasing it, because a lot of people don't realize that whatever goes on is stored in the body. So it's about that. So what I love about the fact that you added the analogy of laughter is medicine, because Those are a lot of moments with laughter.
Mm-hmm.
When we laugh, we release a lot, not only mentally, but physically as well. So
Yes.
laugh a bit. And I'm so glad that you put in this space. Now we're gonna hear from the MC. I'm excited, Desiree, to see what's gonna happen. Look, I'm hyped now.
Yeah.
I'm like, woo, I'm flocking off the walls already before Saturday gets here. So
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
that's how it's supposed to be. So tell us, like you said, you tell us, how did you get involved into this MT Banquets?
So me and Ashley met years ago, and she mentioned this idea, and I told her like, "Hey, whatever you need, just let me know. I'm there for you. I will forever and always support anything that Ashley has going on. And if I can make it, if I can help, if I can donate my time, my effort, my whatever, I'm going to be there." Um, so when she asked me to MC, I was like, "Yeah, why not? I'll do it."
Yeah.
And if I do it this time, like, so, so yeah, I emceed the first one. We had a ball. It
Okay.
was an amazing time that we had there. What's that mean? Like, we had a time last night.
Yeah.
It was. That's what I expect to happen again on Saturday. So having this opportunity, one, to bring all the therapists and healthcare providers, estheticians, beauticians, whoever, to come out and just have a good time and fellowship together. Because every industry that we just mentioned are pretty much solo a lot of the times. So giving them this opportunity to come together, acknowledge one another, give each other our flowers while we are here, instead of waiting, and like most of us in our culture put your name and your face on a t-shirt. We're not doing that with this. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna show each other some love. Um, Hopefully give you some tips and tricks to help you overcome whatever you have going on, and do it in a safe and fun environment. So if you ain't got your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets, because we're gonna have a good time. You need to be there. I'm
Yes.
just I might be biased, but come on. Let's
Come
go.
on in the room. Come on in the room. Because I hear that it's 29 floors.
Yes, it's on the 29th floor. It's going to be in the ballroom. We have the sky ballroom, and we also have like part of the library. So it's really nice. Like that's where the bar is. It's going to be buffet style. It's like top notch. The chef, he knows what he's doing. He's from South Africa. Like, yeah,
Ooh.
the food is amazing.
Oh my. Okay.
Mhm.
So speaking of that, we're going to take a little commercial break, but I am going to show Miss Ashley inviting you. Now, again, you can get your tickets. It's still availability for those who are in Raleigh. If anybody wants to come on down, because I'll be flying out that morning. And
Yes.
hopefully we'll pray there's no delays, no nothing, because I want to be in the place. But here, we're going to take a quick little commercial break, and we shall be right back.
Hey guys, this is Ashley Urquhart, the founder of MT Banquets. We're having our upcoming gala for wellness and beauty professionals here at the City Club Raleigh. If you just pan around, you'll see that we're on the 29th floor of the Wells Fargo building. And if you haven't gotten your ticket, make sure that you go to mtbanquets.com to purchase your ticket and come out December 14th, 2024. 6 p.m. Don't be late.
All right, you have heard it from the CEO of the MT Banquets herself. She is telling you to come on out. That is a beautiful, beautiful backdrop. I definitely gonna get a picture on that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely gonna get a picture on that. Definitely is gonna get a picture. And you know what? This will be my first time to Raleigh.
Are you serious? Wow, well, welcome.
I've been to Charlotte because my cousin stays in Charlotte, but never been to Raleigh. This will be my first time coming
Okay.
to Raleigh. So I
Yes.
won't get a chance to spend like I wanted to. I wanted to come down on Friday, but
Okay, gotcha.
due to the circumstances, I'm leaving early in the morning to make
Okay.
sure that I'm there. So
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
so I'm excited. So Ashley, give like who are the guest speakers, and also can you give out like the categories where certain people I do know that may be getting awards
Yeah,
for?
sure. So we have different speakers. We're going to give you different resources with your mental health. So we have different therapists. We have Dr. April Harris Brent. She's going to be coming out of Durham. And then we have a lady from Charlotte, which is our trauma recovery coach, which is Janet Butts. And our keynote speaker is coming out of Florida. And she's going to be giving you some tips and tricks on different things in your business, as well as your mental health, as well as how we can come together so we can decrease suicide. Also, with our awards, our categories start with our coaches and mentors and whoever is the best. So we have our winner. We can't wait to, give out those awards as well. Our beauty or wellness community activists, the ones that hold, like a podcast like this or create spaces for people to come out. Also, if you are the best CE or instructor, we're giving out awards as well. And if you are the best at, just giving out your time or donating your time to the community, it doesn't matter if you're part of a church or doing community service or, just making sure everybody has unity in their community. So those are the categories. And we have all of our winners. And yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see and celebrate with the winners. Even
Mhm.
I thank you for the nomination, but that's to me is a good that somebody recognize your work. Like you
Yeah.
said, even being nominated, even if you don't walk away as a winner, you still win in somewhere because someone has taken the time out to, give you some of these flowers. It may
Yeah.
not win this year, but maybe the following year. It's just
Mhm.
how it is. And it to me, for me to be nominated, that's special to me because that means that we see you.
Right. Right.
We see you, we see your work, we see what you have done, we somebody's looking and watching and seeing you. So yeah,
Mhm.
so anytime that you need this platform for this talk about your space, you're always welcome here. I told you
Thank
that
you.
before.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
you know I've told you that before. So,
Yes.
so I'm like, um it was so funny because I could be a comedian when I want to be.
Oh man.
We all
I
have a
should
little
have hired you. Look, everybody has to do something that's funny up there. So hey, you welcome.
Everybody has a role. Everybody has a role because tell you, they just say I'm a hilarious because I do. I make people laugh. And that's
Mhm.
so important.
Yes.
But yeah, so important. But yeah, I am again. It took me from the last time to make me think about when you were saying because not to for those of us who are in the healing profession. That's what I say. You dealing with anything, the mind, the body, the soul, you are healing, regardless what area you are.
Mhm.
And healers need healing too.
Mhm.
And we take on a capacity because we're hearing each other. And again, this is a very important thing because we know now because it's not a lot of light outside and it gets darker quick. This is the season, and I'm glad that you bring in on mental health professionals to talk about the traumas because sometimes when we deal and working with people, we don't even know and then why this person acting the way they are but
Right.
then we'll have some type of sense. So it's good. You even putting out there for us as healers or whatever we do in our realm, whether it's a masseuse, whether it's a beautician, whether it is, you just doing reflexology, you're a yoga instructor, whatever. You has created this space for you not only to be celebrated, but also to get the awareness and the signs, because even if you are a therapist, you're a mandated reporter, but then you also could be a mandated reporter doing to the profession. You have somebody with a yoga talking, I'm just so stressed and I just don't feel like it. Well, then 2 days later, you hear something drastic to happen. Then that'll make you go back and say, well, man, they gave me that warning and sign. So not to say that this will always happen out that way, but now you bringing forth that light to awareness. And then the part of business. We're giving self-care, but are we taking self-care? Woo.
Right.
And a lot of times we are not. As massage therapists, as whatever, we don't take that time to ourselves because, one, we're running a business. Two, we are transferring that healing energy from us to whoever we are working with or working on. So being able to, one, shut that off, get rid, like almost cleanse ourselves of that energy that we've taken on can be a difficult task for some. And it's hard not to take your work home. It's hard not to have compassion and worry and care about the clients, the people that are, one, willing to pay you so that you can live the lifestyle that you want to live.
Right.
But also we care genuinely about each and every person that comes across our table. If we didn't, we wouldn't necessarily work with you, especially more than once. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you ain't getting back on my table.
Right.
That is definitely that's definitely an issue within so many industries. That like Ashley was saying, that's one of the reasons we experience so much burnout. That's one reason why in our profession as massage therapists, they only are in the profession maybe 5 years. 5 to 6 years. All that time, that energy, that money to be a part of an industry, an amazing industry, and you can only do it for 5 or 6 years.
Because one, it takes and wears and tears on your body. A lot of people don't realize that. They do not realize that. I know I have friends who do a massage. It actually wears and tears on your body. It does, because again, you're at your hip level with your table, but then sometimes you got to get way down because, you got to make your client necessary. It would be necessary and comfortable for your client, but it's not necessarily comfortable for you for that hour or 30, 45-minute massage. So it can really, all that bending and the backs and it's a lot. I don't know. I don't know what time my flight leave out on. I'm trying to see if I can get one of y'all before I go. I'm so mad I wanted to come Friday. I did, but
I'm glad that you coming.
Right.
We honor you. So
yeah. So, and that's the thing, being supportive. You gotta have a supportive network.
Yeah.
You really do. If it's something that you really believe in, and trust me, Ashley, my situation. I've told you, and I'm very transparent. Hey, it has not been good. What you see is where I done worked hard, but there's a lot of stuff going on this end of the year. I don't know what it is, but
it's a lot for everybody.
I must got a terrible, terrible something going on. Blessing around this corner, and I know I'm blessed already, but I'm like, it's like always something, But
this is that time of the year.
I'm like, what
time of the year? As much as joy and happiness is projected, this is also a time where a lot of people just sit back and they reflect on all the things that they said they were going to do in January, but they didn't accomplish. So you have the guilt from that, from not doing what you said you was going to do for yourself. This is a time for us to reflect about the people that you thought was going to be here with you at the end of the year, and they're not. Physically or just emotionally, like loved ones who you had to write off, or loved ones that have passed. You know
right.
what I mean? So as much joy and happiness and all Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it is, you know what I mean? All of that is still here, and we're supposed to be happy and jolly. But then we also sit back and I'm like, man,
Yeah,
such a thing here with me this year.
yeah,
Or whoever, because this is supposed to be a time of community. It is supposed to be a time about our families. But a lot of times that didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go, right?
right.
So as much as it is a happy time, it's also a time of mourning for a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody,
yeah,
Christmas, somebody.
yeah, but you know, it's a mourning for me. It's a mourning for me as a new thing. That a new thing will be coming.
Right.
I didn't understand that. A new thing will be coming. So I understand that that is what's going to be happening. Most definitely. That is something that we all have to take into account of what's going to be going on. But it's a new thing. Again, that's why we have a new year. And I'm gonna laugh till my sides hurt. That I really gonna need a massage till I leave. I see I brought that in there right quick. See how
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I am again, Ashley, Desiree. I can't wait to meet you guys. It's just like I met you forever, just like I just known you forever. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking. Any last things that you want to say to the audience before we go? But let me also tell them again where they can go purchase tickets. There you go. As one of my friends says, go buy 40 of them.
Yes. Yes, so you can go to mtbanquets.com/buy-tickets. This is your last day to get your ticket. So yeah, no more time. You can't think about it, just do it. Nike. So yeah, this is a really great time. Like Desiree said, you just never know how you might be feeling that day, but this is why we have a trauma recovery coach come in, and counselors as well, just giving you different resources to help. And a new year's coming. This is the time that we just bring our memories together, to celebrate one another, to celebrate our journey. And we all go through struggles. We all have a story to tell. And this is where we can just say, I made it. We all made it. And some people that haven't made it. I've had coworkers to commit suicide. I've had, clients that have committed suicide. And so even with our last event that we had, I wanted to bring one of our clients who had tried to commit suicide. It was like a accidental type thing and like a failed suicide. And but he didn't have a van to get there. And so I wanted to celebrate him and his family because of all the struggles that they had to endure, trying to pay for health care, like his bed and stuff like that. And people are really struggling out here. And so I just wanted to honor the families that will be coming as well. There are my friends that are coming. They've lost their son to suicide as well. And so I want to give back to them, for all of what they do. They're beauty professionals and they are doing the thing, but in the back of their head, they're not right. They're still thinking, they're still lingering about the guilt. What have I done, or what should I have done, or was I not present, or all these things that are going in their head. So I just want to make sure that they are honored and appreciated, because they are amazing. And so I'm just glad to have this again, because it's been maybe 2 years since we didn't have the last one, because life was lifing. And so I am just glad that God just gave me the green light to put this on again.
And it's amazing. I cannot wait to see. I cannot wait to see. But speaking of that, so for next year, it'll be 15 years for my retreat, Warm Your Heart, Warm Your Mind, and Warm Your Soul. That it'll be my 15-year celebration, my women's retreat, which will be done in March the 28th through April the 1st. We're doing a carnival cruise. But I just want you to know who our guest speaker is. And we're going to take a little break, and then we will close on out after we come back. Take a look at Welcome back. That is again Warm Your Heart, Warm Your Mind, and Warm Your Soul retreat that will be on March the 28th through April the 1st. And listen, you have to contact me because again, January the 12th is the last payment that you can do it. So if you're planning to go, you got to get it in pretty soon because cash out time is. I'm not waiting. And you have to find your own airfare because this is me and I'm going to be funny.
Well, I'm going.
There's no way that I'm going to pay for a cruise and I'm not going to catch the plane to get there. So I will say you can pay for the cruise all you want, but if your body don't get there, that's on you.
Right.
I can reach you by caravan, cross the street from an Arabian. Hey, I don't care how you get there. Get there if you can.
Right.
So again, Desiree, I want to say thank you. And of course, Ashley, I want to say thank you so much for coming on, sharing about MT Banquets. Again, audience, we appreciate you for staying with us throughout the year. And listen, we have some great things that's coming up ahead for the following year. But I want to say, if you feel that you're not loved, know that you're loved here at the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul podcast, where I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Bolden Hammond. Until next week, we'll see you.